The first, I think, will be critical to devote time and resources to avoiding some of the perverse or unintended consequences of ICT technologies and their environmental benefits. This will require quantitative, not just anecdotal data, drawing on knowledge from the health, from sociology and psychology fields, on the possible increases in sedentary lifestyles, material consumption, or social isolation. This will also require improved EIAs, or environmental impact assessments, for broadband infrastructure build-out, the elimination of outmoded land use planning policies that we all know that inextricably link work, car, and parking, and the assurances that rapid-fire supply chain orders facilitated through ICT don't lead to overtime or product safety concerns. The ICT industry leaders will need to take a clear position on what avoided emissions can be attributed to their products and where those boundaries are drawn. I think that echoes some of John's comments earlier. The second category that I think is critical is to lock in some of the positive benefits that we see highlighted in the reports today by ensuring that ICT does indeed act as a substitute for emissions-intensive activities. This will require collaboration across many sectors, including with transport agencies, to make new road infrastructure a last resort rather than a first instinct, and to work with business customers to revamp corporate policies and cultures that encourage face time. And then lastly, the third category that I would advocate is work to leverage and multiply the positive effects that we see anticipated in the reports by channeling attention to where ICT can have the biggest impact with respect to climate change. This implies low-density, rural areas with access to decentralized production and distribution. It might also mean demonstrating the benefits of distributed electricity generation via renewables or fuel cells at data centers. It could mean driving consumer traffic to e-commerce of second-hand goods and services, or offering green energy options for what will no doubt be the growing number of home offices. And then lastly, selling what we hope now would be unnecessary office real estate using conservation easements that would allow for wildlife corridors and enhanced sequestration by that land. I think it's really only with these three categories of work that we can see, we can lock in, we can anticipate, and we can leverage some of the benefits highlighted in those two reports.